"If you want to live," I told him, "get off this ship, now! Tell the other demigods!" Then I shoved him down the stairs and sent him tumbling to the next floor. I kept climbing. Bad memories. A hallway ran past the cafeteria. Annabeth, my half-brother Tyson, and I had sneaked through here 3 years ago on my first visit. I burst outside onto the main deck, off the port bow. The sky was darkening from purple to black. A swimming pool glowed between two glass towers, with more balconies and restaurant decks. The whole upper ship seemed eerily deserted. All I had to do was cross to the other side. Then I could take the staircase down to the helipad, our emergency rendezvous point. With any luck, Beckendorf would meet me there. We'd jump into the sea. My water powers would protect us both, and we'd detonate the charges from a quarter-mile away. I was halfway across the deck when the sound of a voice made me freeze. "You're too late, Percy." Luke stood on the balcony above me, a smile on his scarred face. He wore jeans, a white t-shirt, and flip-flops, like he was just a normal college-age guy, but his eyes told the truth. They were solid gold. "We've been waiting for you for a couple days." At first he sounded normal, like Luke, but then his face twitched. A shudder passed through his body as though he'd just drunk something really nasty. His voice became heavier, ancient, and powerful, the voice of the Titan Lord Kronos. The words scraped down my spine like a knife blade. "Come, bow before me." "Yeah, that'll happen," I muttered. Lastagonian giants filed in from either side of the swimming pool, as if they'd been waiting for a cue. Each was 8 feet tall with tattooed arms, leather armor, and spiked clubs. Demigod archers appeared on the roof above Luke. 2 hellhounds leapt down from the opposite balcony and snarled at me. Within seconds I was surrounded. A trap. There's no way they could have gotten into position so fast unless they'd known I was coming. I looked up at Luke, and anger boiled inside me. I didn't know if Luke's consciousness was even still alive inside that body. Maybe, the way his voice changed, or maybe it was just Kronos adapting to his new form. I told myself it didn't matter. Luke had been twisted and evil long before Kronos possessed him. A voice in my mind said, "I have to fight him eventually. Why not now?" According to that big prophecy, I was supposed to make a choice that saved or destroyed the world when I was 16. That was only 7 days away. Why not now? If I really had the power, what difference could a week make? I could end this threat right here by taking down Kronos. Hey, I'd fought monsters and gods before. As if reading my thoughts, Luke smiled. No, he was Kronos. I had to remember that. "Come forward, if you dare." The crowd of monsters parted. I moved up the stairs, my heart pounding. I was sure somebody would stab me in the back, but they let me pass. I felt in my pocket and found my pen waiting. I uncapped it, and Riptide grew into a sword. Kronos' weapon appeared in his hands, a 6-foot-long scythe, half celestial bronze, half mortal steel. Just looking at the thing made my knees turn to jello, but before I could change my mind, I charged. Time slowed down. I mean, literally, time slowed down, because Kronos had that power. I felt like I was moving through syrup. My arms were so heavy I could barely raise my sword. Kronos smiled, swirling the scythe at normal speed and waiting for me to creep towards my death. I tried to fight the magic. I concentrated on the sea around me, the source of my power. I'd gotten better at channeling it over the years, but now nothing seemed to happen. I took another slow step forward. Giants jeered. Dracane hissed with laughter. "Hey, Ocean," I pleaded. "Any day now would be good." Suddenly, there was a wrenching pain in my gut. The entire boat lurched sideways, throwing monsters off their feet. 4,000 gallons of salt water surged out of the swimming pool, dousing me and Kronos and everyone on the deck. The water revitalized me, breaking the time spell, and I lunged forward. I struck at Kronos, but I was still too slow. I made the mistake of looking at his face, Luke's face, a guy who was once my friend. As much as I hated him, it was hard to kill him. Kronos had no such hesitation. He sliced downward with his scythe. I leapt back, and the evil blade missed by an inch, cutting a gash in the deck right between my feet. I kicked Kronos in the chest. He stumbled backwards, but he was heavier than Luke should have been. It was like kicking a refrigerator. Kronos swung his scythe again. I intercepted with my riptide, but his strike was so powerful my blade could only deflect it. The edge of the scythe shaved off my shirt sleeve and grazed my arm. It shouldn't have been a serious cut, but the entire side of my body exploded into pain. I remembered what the sea demon had once said about Cronus' scythe. "Careful, fool. One touch and the blade will sever your soul from your body." Now I understood what he meant. It wasn't just losing blood. I could feel my strength, my will, my identity draining away.